Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Last week was Merry Christmas. This year's New Year's Eve. It's just chock full of holidays. Yeah, this one's going to be a fun but short one today. Got family in town. Half of them probably still sleeping out there right now. But we got a big day planned, so we got to hit the ground running pretty quickly. So, this will be just like a little sort of a recap, a little catch up of 2024. We'll quickly look at maybe box office and some new releases, but we'll just basically make it kind of a you and me thing, little channel update and all that good stuff. But yeah, look, I have even had to be so quiet. I got my iced tea, but no ice because it makes too much noise. The things I do. All right, y'all, you know the drill. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Oh, because it is time for the last morning mug of 2024. Let's get it. My friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now let's chat. All right, let's do it. Little New Year's Eve on the movie stand. I mean, how on point was that? How y'all doing today, man? It's been a well, I can say, has it been a good year? It's been I don't know. It's been back and forth for me. As y'all know, work has been really sucky. So work-wise, it's been like the worst year I've had in like. And I can't even remember when, but personally, we've had a pretty decent year family wise, and families here in town ending the year nice, so that's good. Yeah, movie wise, I guess. My goals this year were very, very well met, I should say. In fact, we'll be doing some of that stuff. Okay, so on Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel Thursday night. 6 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock East Coasters. We're gonna, or maybe even 6:30, because I'm dropping family back off at the train, so I got to get back in time. So I think we're pushing it to 6:30. We're gonna talk about our goals. We started these goals on Mike's channel, and what we're hoping to do for the channel for this year, and then we're gonna hopefully make up some new ones for next year. So definitely tune into that. It's gonna be a good one, as I like to say on the channel, a real humdinger. Yeah, patent pending. But look, before we get too far into this, let's see who's here. Of course, Collector Movie Man. I know he's here early. He said he's got to hop out and do a bunch of stuff. I know. And by the way, Dave, I saw your thing here saying that you wanted me. Where is it? Here on your January 2nd show. Well, that's also when I'm already scheduled on Mega Mike's channel. So I'll be over there already, my friend. But we'll catch your replay. There we go. Happy New Year. Huck and Kitten Paws. Well, Caveman, Happy New Year to you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Everyone keeps sending that blessed love out towards Caveman and Lady Caveman. Guy, how you doing? Everything good? Everything ticking like a charm? Hopefully you're all good there. We know Caveman was going through getting a new ticker, so hopefully you're well, bud. Hopefully you're like $6 million man, right? Steve Austin. That's right. Bigger, stronger, faster. Let's go. Well, hey there, Just Moody. What's good for you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here coming into the cafe on New Year's Eve. I know it's a busy week for people. Tend to be off work, so maybe you're sleeping in late or you got big plans. What y'all got planned, man? I'll tell you about my plans in a little bit. What y'all planned? Please hit that like button as soon as you come in. Pull up a chair and join the discussion. Caveman, you nailed it. You grab a chair, you come in. As you sit, it's like you're sitting on the like button. Click. Come on. Make that happen. Happy New Year's, pal. Emmett, Happy New Year, buddy. Right back at you. Kelly's here. Happy New Year. Last morning, Monday. That's right. You're here for it. Love you, man. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Emmett, what you got here? Are you and your family going to be having a New Year's dinner watching the ball drop? Maybe. I'll definitely say that once we get home, we'll probably be watching the New Year's Eve of the ball drop and all that good stuff. But we're going to go to Solvang. And if anybody knows California, that's like a wine country kind of thing, or a great little town to tool around in and do some sightseeing. They got a lot of stores and shops still open. That's why we picked today instead of tomorrow, because tomorrow a lot of stuff will be shut down. Might be doing an escape room tomorrow. A Scooby-Doo themed escape room. Thank you very much. Should be a blast. But yeah, so we'll be having dinner probably there. So still family dinner, right? Just not a big old sit down cooking at the house. What about y'all, man? What y'all got planned today? Happy New Year's Eve. Yeah, buddy, he's here. What's going on, man? Yeah. Man, y'all, I can't believe it's going to be a good year. Prince, Happy New Year, clock strikes 12 in the Philippines. Did it? Bah, bah, bah. Nicely done, man. So it's like already New Year's Eve for you. Oh, hot dang. That's pretty rad, man. That is most excellent. All right, well, let's see. Let's get to a few things. What? Wow! All of a sudden, my comments just went filled up. Let's keep going here. Fireworks and bike horns are making noises. That's great, dude. Prince. Let's see, Mike. Good morning, movie brother Huck. What were your top 5 favorite Bluetooth channels of the year? You can include yours. Yours, mine, Dave, Guy, and Tim. There we go. Let's see. Huckster, good morning. What's up, Laronsky? Good to see you, buddy. Elders are sleeping, and I'm the one awake. Nice. We'll keep it low. No, man. They're sleeping through all them fireworks and the car horns and all that. Schmirk 88, what's good, bud? Happy New Year, brother. Caveman. Happy New Year, Huck and Kitten Paws, Nurse. Look at that. Everybody's just getting there. Happy New Year. See, we're all pulling up a chair. We're all excited. We made it through another year by cracky. This day and age, it's a miracle. Laren Spark, look at that. Everybody's, how are you? Doing good. I've watched you while I'm in the car. Well, nice. Tell your mom hello. Hello, Mrs. Collector Movie Man. Craig is here. What's good, Craig? Mega Mike. Let's see. Craig, Happy New Year. Yeah. Where? All right. Look at that. Everybody's all right. We are in the cafe. We're it's hot. It's popping. We got pastries. We got, croissants. We got your drinks. All that good stuff. So, yeah, what a year, 2024. So the first thing that I have to wax on about is this Ursum challenge right here. Is my 52-week movie challenge. That's right. Freeze frame that thing. It's too small. Don't worry about it. But I'm going to be doing a full video on my channel. I'm going to wait till after Mike's thing because we want to save some of these things for Mike's. Where I go over all 52 of these movies that I may or may not have gotten to. Did I get all 52? Did I already give it away? So, but we'll see. We'll see. But there were some really, really good ones here. The last one that I had to squeeze in was something from the 60s, like a movie made in the 60s. And the one I picked was Most Triumphant. It was very good. So like I said, I'm going to save that for Mike's show on Thursday. And then I'll do I think I'm going to just do a full video about all these movies. Oh, sorry, y'all. My eyeball, something just flew in it. Yeah, this is what happens when you first wake up. You still get dust flying in your eyes. But yeah, so this 52-week challenge. So I'm going to do another one next year. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do the list. And yeah, so depending on how I go about the list, I will include all y'all on it. If anybody wants to jump in and take the challenge, just let me know. Let me know. I'm probably going to talk about it here, and I'll post it on Instagram. So, if you're on all my socials there, let's get it. Let's go. All right. So, yeah. But that was fun. That was super cool. As far as the other ones go, let's see. What do we have? So I wanted to get industry friends on the channel. I can't answer all these, just tell you what they were. Industry friends on the channel. I was going to go to the Cinema More using my Regal card. If you watch my channel enough, you'll know whether I succeeded with that or not. Use Letterboxd more and dive into the filmography of a filmmaker, Billy Wilder. I'll let you know how I did on that one. And finally, the 52-week movie challenge. So those are all the goals that I had for the channel this year. Join us on Mega Mike's channel so you see how well we all did. We all had these goals. I don't know if I nailed everything 100%, but we'll find out Thursday night. Thursday night, Thursday. Yeah. So what did you guys see this weekend? I saw Nosferatu this weekend, and it was good. I liked it. It's very moody, very atmospheric. It's good. It's good. It's funny because there's a few movies that I feel are, that I watched this year that are good, but I feel like I probably won't revisit them. Like, I don't know if I'd watch Nosferatu again. I saw Conclave, Dave, if you're watching. Loved Conclave, absolutely Oscar caliber performances. I'm hoping that Ray Fiennes finally gets some recognition. Stanley Tucci's great, and so is John Lithgow. I think John Lithgow's part's too small, though. I don't think he has enough really in this film to win the best supporting actor. I think the race for supporting actor is going to be too huge. And I even think to a small degree, Stanley Tucci's wasn't quite beefy enough to win. But Ray Fiennes, certainly he's in almost every frame of this movie. Sorry, guys, what is in my eyes? To pull off the win for that. But Ray Fiennes does. So there you go. Just looking at some of my cheat sheets here. Yeah. So let's see. All right. Well, let's just let's get to, because like I said, we got to keep this a little short today. We're just going to get to. Let me see if first of all, if one of my Brit brothers are in the house yet. Let's see. Adrian, Holland. Any of you boys here yet? Tiger Blue. I don't see them in here yet, but because they always tee me up. Caveman, yeah, tee me up, brother. Yeah, you know what I'm looking for. Caveman knows what I'm looking for. Yeah. When I start to point out Adrian or Holland, yeah, I think you know the tee up I'm looking for. So, Prince calls Nosferatu, yes, Ferratu, Robert Eggnog. Nice. Okay, man, I love you, brother. Look at that. What's Sue going to get? I don't know. Why would you even ask me that? I'm not sitting around here like thinking about scratching my chin going, what's Sue going to get? What's Sue going to get? Hey! What's Sue going to get? And these guys too.
How the Steelbook crew.
Tell them, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey! What's Sue going to get? Perfectly teed up, caveman. Brilliant as always. Ne'er missing a beat. See, your ticker must be perfect because you ain't missing no beats. See what I did there? All right, well, let's do it, y'all. Let's see what's coming out today, the last year of 2024. Let's go on this side. What do you think, Bob, on that side? Beautiful, beautiful, Bob. But there it is. So we got some Snake Eyes. Anybody huge fans of Snake Eyes? I've already seen Snake Eyes back in the day. Just thought it was okay. Just man, that's not really, I don't think, going to be a must-have for me. But you had John Wayne and Hatari. Actually, never heard of that or seen that. I know a lot of John Wayne fans out there are probably going crazy for that one. Internal Affairs, Richard Gere and Garcia. Miracle Mile. There you go. So that went away from Kino for a little bit. Now apparently it's come back. So, and I meant to snag that before it went out of print. It's interesting. So they have it back. So do they like lose the rights and then quickly get them back? It's so strange. Or maybe like they lose the rights to have a certain cover, and then once that cover is done, they have to sort of hold the film for about a year and then bring it back. I don't know. But like things like that, DOA, Blaze, so many other films like suddenly just went out that I had my like wish list for a long time. Of course, I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to snag that today. And that happened on several of these. And when I went to go to snag them, I picked the 1 week they went out of print. So weird. Did that happen to y'all? Come on, share it with the old huckster. Come on, it's New Year's Eve. Just tell everybody everything. Stories. How was your year? What did you get? What did you do? Anything big happen? Anything big gonna happen next year? Start typing. Let's know. After all, you got Salome to look forward to. Cherry 2000, right on, Melanie Griffith. Look at this. Okay, let's just take a look and gaze upon the Kino Lorber slipcover. Look at this thing, man. Melanie Griffith, Cherry 2000, I mean, I don't remember this movie being great, but dang, that cover's awesome. Look at that thing. Big glow behind her head. Like, I don't know, some alien is shooting some juice from top. I mean, what is going on in this thing? This thing's blowing up. Where are they? I think it's 2000s, but we're already a dystopian future. Feels like one. But there it is. Cherry 2000. Let's go. Takeshi Kitano, double play. Reefer Madness. Look at that. Oh, Mr. Monk's Last Case. I think there's a full Monk box set of these by now. Rumpelstiltskin. Good Lord. Hold on. There we go. Oh, my God. My mouse is the worst, y'all. I know what I need for the new year, a new mouse. Let's see. Spanish man. Hercules Returns. Look at that dude holding up his own logo. I wish I could do that. Pray for Death. Black Eye, The Beast Within. Not a lot of bangers here. Oh, a Shokashugi Kung Fu movie. Rage of Honor. Shokashugi's the dude, man. If you guys grew up in the 80s, Shokashugi was, well, basically he was, not Jet. I'd even say he's more like, it's Jet Li back in the day, right? Or Donnie Yen. Let's see. Lords of Flatbush. There we go. Old classic Stallone, Henry Winkler movie. Dr. Stone. What do you got? Anything jumping out for you guys? I wouldn't say anything's really jumping out, although I do want to check this out. Lords of Flatbush. I'm always good at collecting all my Stallone movies. I like how at the time Perry King was the big draw. So Perry King gets billing over Henry Winkler. This actually shocks me. Perry King must really dominate this film. I don't remember it well enough to remember if that's the case, but like Sly's in the middle there, a masterpiece. Because, when names appear, there's a certain, they call it favored nations, right? Sometimes favored nations is when you're given credit sort of in the order you appear or alphabetically or something like that. But then there's also, if you're a bigger name, you negotiate where your name shows up on the poster, in the credits, all that stuff. And wow, Perry King. Does anybody remember this movie? Like when this movie starts, does Perry King's name come up first, or have they? I can't imagine they would have changed it for the release of this, because at this point, Perry King is certainly the least known out of Stallone and Henry. So if you're going to rejigger the names, I figured you put Sly first, then Henry, then Perry. But yeah, I don't know. Name placements just fast. Name placements, fonts. I'm one of those dorks who like always check out fonts, y'all. But there you go. So that's probably the one that most interests me, Lords of Flatbush. But at $27, it does not interest me that much. All right, y'all. That is it for the new stuff. What do we think? Anything jumping out? Just let me know. Say, oh, Huck, I got to get that Pray for Death, that Shokashugi Mookie. Shokashugi Mookie. That's a first. Feel free to sound clip that and use it on anything you want. Sorry, just making myself laugh. But there you go. All right, let's get back to the cafe. See who came in the dough whilst that was rattling on. Let's see. I think I put the star here. Let's see. Prince, can you give me the winning lottery number? That would be so cool. It's actually a time machine. Wouldn't that be the best, man? We could split it with them. Dude, can you believe? So the Mega Millions was like $1 billion. $1 billion. And somebody in California did win, but not this guy. Where's my ticket? I got my ticket was taped out on the wall next to all my Christmas cards. And we scanned it the other day after Friday night. Saturday morning, we said, let's check this ticket out. Didn't even win like $2. You'd think the guy who won $1 billion could let some of the other people win a couple of bucks. Can you imagine? I think I didn't look into it. Kitten Paws, maybe you know. I think she looked it up. One person? Was it just one person that won that jackpot? Woof! Man, oh man. I hope that person has checked their ticket. Can you imagine having that winning ticket and it's like, where to put that ticket? Probably didn't win. Best I don't check the numbers. Good heavens. Craig, what's up? Saying I'm more thrifting this year. Maybe. I don't know. I got some other things I want to try on the channel. Prince, I don't know. Like, it's so funny. I don't know what's happened with YouTube with me, but ever since they dinged my channel for no reason and they wouldn't tell you, and I've bounced back, y'all, and I'm monetized again and all that jazz. I care less about that because I don't make enough money anyway. It's the algorithm that has been affected the most. So everybody, like, I have like 5.3 thousand subscribers, and yet somehow, and I'm sure many of them have notifications on, all that's been messed up. And I'm sure like YouTube does that intentionally. Like, I don't see a lot of people's stuff popping up for me.
But I can't comment on
Oh, okay. I have an inside thing to check. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was one person. Yeah. Oh man. Can you imagine? It was one person. I was getting paused. Let me know. Yep, just one lucky mofo won all that dough. I'm gonna find out who it is and become their best friend. That's right. I'll marry that person. I'll have 2 wives. It's probably a guy. I'll marry that guy. I don't care. You know, I'll get that fortune. I'll share it with everybody. Can you imagine $1 billion? So if you had $1 billion, you can give all your best friends $1 million, change their lives. Gosh. Go YouTube full time, y'all. That'd be awesome. Just be my thing. I'd love that. Have a real studio. Have guests on. I'm in California. I can get Robert Meyer Burnett would be my first guest. Yep. You watching, Robert? If I get a real deal, hell, I'll just do it now. Maybe I'll put that out in my wish list for next year. Try to get Robert Meyer Burnett on the show. Yeah, good luck with that, Huck. Let's see. That would be so funny. Anyway, where was I at? Oh, anyway, yeah. So more thrifting this year. That's where we're at. Yeah, but I don't know. My movie room is absolutely full. Like, I have to literally dump 100 movies or something to start curating what's in here, get rid of stuff so I can actually go do some thrifting. But I would say if I definitely start buying movies, that'll be in a thrift fashion. The thrift stores I have, though, even they are getting less product. Like, I used to be able to go in there and find something almost every time. Now, a lot of times I walk in and I walk out. So I never even shoot a video. Like, sometimes so I don't waste time, I'll scan around first to see if there's good stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll start rolling because I think I'll find something. But if it's like dead or the exact same things, I'm like, I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to waste the time to shoot, edit, to only at the end go, well, there was nothing here. And then, because I like to walk away with something for you guys. It shows that we did good. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year, YouTube Prince. Says, where do you go to get the 52-week challenge for the movies? Do you do a certain website? No, Mika and I found this. I forget where this one came from. Maybe Mika found it. But I'll let you know. Like, sometimes, like, there's a friend of mine, Andy Sims. There's a page on Facebook called Andy versus Hollywood. If you guys want to check out a really good dude, go to Andy versus Hollywood. And he always does a 52-week movie challenge on his channel. And on, I guess, would you call them channels on Facebook, on his Facebook page? I'm so used to channels. And this year he's going to do one. But it's just basically you pick the 52 movies. Like, pick 52 movies you've always wanted to see, or maybe you're late to the game. Maybe you haven't seen Star Wars or Casablanca, Wizard of Oz, like even some big things like you think you would have seen by now. Put those on your list and do that. Because I think it was so daunting the way he did it last year. He was very creative and specific about how you picked your title. But Mika and I had already picked our list. So she and I did that together. It'll be fun to see how well she did on her list. And so we'll have to see how we do it. Either I'll join him and just make up my own 52. But for me, there was also something very exciting. So, like, again, let me read off some of these, how they go down. Where did I put the page? Oh, literally right in front of me. So let me give you a couple of categories. Early film from a famous actor or actress, a stop motion film based on or turned into a TV series. That was fun. A silent film, This is where I finally got to see the original Nosferatu, which was great because now I watched the new Nosferatu, so I had like sort of a fresh perspective of the original in this one. Let's see, it was set in the pre-1900s, based around a sport, so that was fun. I got to watch I, Tonya. Amazing movie, so freaking good, so good. No, seriously, man, she's just phenomenal. About a composer. So I watched Whiplash for the first time. So that's what I love about this thing is it gave me sort of a genre to get excited about, to steer into, and make it happen. So let me just see if I still have his thing up. I will share it with you so you can go see, because this is a good dude. Andy Sims. Okay, here you go. All right, this is his letterbox challenge. All right, so this is Andy's challenge. Let me post it in here for you. So if you want to go check that out, that's his challenge on Letterboxd. And if you look, though, that's his challenge to himself, just so you can see how he's doing it. And these are 52 movies he's actually never seen and wants to finally watch. Now, I'm not going to be doing that challenge because, maybe some of these don't interest me, or I've seen some of them already. Like I've seen Life of Brian, I've seen Amelie, I've seen Rebecca. I'm just looking at this thing real quick. Wait Until Dark, dude. I'm so glad he's going to see Wait Until Dark. That's so good. Tim Talkstocky's recommending that to me. That's great. So as you can see, that's a good list for him. Now, what I liked about doing it this way for me is it just let me know what genre was coming up. I did not pre-plan my 52 titles. A lot of people sort of like pre-plan the movies, set them on their letterbox, and then that way, if you look at his, it says 0% completed because the year hasn't started yet. And then as you go and you click them and you say you've seen them, it starts to tick up the percentage of those that you've seen, which is cool. But that means you have to be in the mood for every single one of those when they come up. And that's what makes, I think, doing this challenge difficult. Some people can't get 100% through these things because maybe you're not in that mood to see, whatever movie's coming up. But for me, if it's a genre coming up, or, and I say genre, just a topic, whatever you want to call it, a topic or a breakdown or a theme is probably a better thing, a theme. Then when the theme hits, then I can sit and go, oh, okay, it's a theme about a musician. Okay, Mr. Holland's Opus, I've never seen that. Whiplash, all these things that, like Tar. And then suddenly you have a list of options when that theme hits, and then you can decide, okay. And I like to pick all things I have not seen. So, when you choose it, it's something brand new. Unless the theme is something like watch your favorite movie, then that's an obvious repeat. But yeah, so I find that a little bit easier for me to decide. Like the final one I picked had to be something from the 60s, and I had quite the list of options to pick from. And so when it came down to it, it was actually something that I own in my collection that I chose. Even though there were some other good ones, I'd have to find those streaming for free. That's the other thing too. If you don't want to pay for anything, you got to find it for free or own it in your collection. And it's funny how some of these are in my collection and I haven't seen them yet. So I lean toward those in many chances. So I'm also watching something I purchased and haven't yet. So that's good. So that's, I don't know. I feel like that's how I'm going to do next year as well. Like I'll do his thing, which is 52 movies you haven't seen, but I still may theme them up personally so that I get a little sort of surprise myself what's coming. If you bake in your 52, you already know what's coming. And if, like I said, if you're in the mood or not in the mood, you may or may not watch it. But if it's a surprise, like all you know is that as soon as you finish the one movie for the week, look at your next week and go, ooh, next week is about trains. It's got to have a train as the central theme. Okay, cool, trains. So then your brain is already set to find something train. Is it going to be Runaway Train? Is it going to be The Great Train Robbery? Is it going to be Polar Express? Who knows? So anyway, that is what I share with you about the 52-week thing. I think it's going to be awesome. But I'll find a good list, y'all. I'll find a good list, and I will post what I'm going to do Andy's doing his thing. If you just want to make 52 and just do it like he did, so you can click it as you go, do that. As long as you think you'll be committed to those 52. Mike says New Year's resolutions. Mine is to avoid way too. Oh, is it really, Mike? I feel like if anybody's going to dive on a $45 steelbook, it's you. But yeah. Yeah, resolutions. Yeah, expensive physical media. I think I'm winding down on those things. I'm sure something will come up very cool. Actually, the what is it? The Blockbuster box set guy. I've been looking at his videos. Really cool guy. He does customized box sets, like boxes for your sets. So if you've got all 6 Rocky movies on steelbook, but you wish that they were in a box, this guy makes the box, and you can put them all in slip covers of their own. I mean, it's primo. This guy's work is state of the art. I don't have any of his stuff yet, but there's maybe a couple of boxes I'll treat myself to this year once work picks up. That'd be nice. But yeah, as far as giant, expensive physical media, I can't think of anything I'm ready to pounce on. Mega Mikey. So yeah, I don't know about y'all. I've seen 31 movies in the theater this year, 216 between new and old. Hey, that's very good. That's close to what I get. I did about 200 and something movies for the entire year, but I had more like 40 something new ones in the theater. So yeah, we're pretty even, man. All hail the prince. How shall we serve thee today? Keep it light about the food, I'd say. Mm-hmm. Oh, tonight, yeah. Letterbox is the GOAT. I do love Letterbox. Nosferatu, I should have saw Craven again. Nah. Mike, your love for Craven is ridiculous. Like, you love Craven so much, y'all. Like, you check out Mike. He loves Craven. It's like his #1 movie of the year. Craven. Over, like, so many other things. No, but that's what I love about movies, y'all. That's the great thing about stuff. Like, I saw Craven. I just thought it was okay. I did not think it was like this suck fest, like it's the worst movie of the year that a lot of other channels have been touting. But it just didn't move the needle for me. I thought a lot of the fight sequences were very CGI looking, especially with the Rhino. And here, again, you got 2 Spider-Man villains fighting each other, and yet no Spider-Man in sight to fight them. I don't know. I think Sony, what makes something like Dark Knight so good, or let's use Dark Knight Rises, because Mike, it's his favorite movie is Dark Knight Rises. You've got enough character backstory in those movies to make those villains good and compelling and worth watching, and thus making it your favorite movie. Like, if the villains were shallow, you wouldn't love the movie that much. So I would have loved like a Spider-Man. Like, I actually like Craven. I think that Aaron Taylor Johnson is a good Craven, even though I think technically he should be older. Like, actually, Russell Crowe circa Gladiator 2, although that probably puts him about the same age as Aaron Taylor Johnson, right? Maybe like a 40-something Russell Crowe. That would be your pitch perfect Craven if you're pulling him straight off a comic book page. But give a little bit of that backstory in a Spider-Man movie and let him fight that. I mean, Spider-Man, Craven's the ultimate hunter. He could find Spider-Man. He probably would find out who he is, with his tracking skills. He would probably learn that he's Peter Parker. I don't know. Like, Craven would have been a fantastic villain in a Spider-Man movie. But anyway, I move on. I've piled the boutique labels on the wheel of names for my Sunday entertainment appointments that I would be making. Noise. Dude, good job. Pile those suckers on. I saw Nosferatu yesterday, really enjoyed the movie, and today I'm seeing Company of Unknown. Yes, the Bob Dylan story, which isn't cracking it at the box office, by the way, but we'll go over that. Yes, Ratu, I love that. Yeah, we did. What's who going to get? Jane Dolete. Nikki, good morning. How are you? Good morning, Huck. Happy New Year to you all. Mr. Moody said, hey, Jeff's mom, Snake has the phone. Is it Larry? So should I see that again? Should I give it another go? I don't know. Just from back in the day, I just remember it being kind of meh. It's like everyone like fawning over Congo. And yet everybody who watches the movie kind of goes, yeah, it's not that great, but man, this VS packaging is awesome. I'm like, well, I mean, that is nice and it's awesome, but I want the movie to be good too, y'all. It's no Roadhouse. Let's face it. The best thing Vinegar Syndrome has ever put out is Roadhouse. Am I right? I mean, come on. That's the pinnacle of greatness right there. Hey, Miss Letty. Steve. Huck, I sent you a message. I did see that. I haven't seen your. A new one? Let's see. A new one. I will dig around for it, sir. Let's see. Laren, just Moody. Now it's a party. Yeah, it is. Like I said, y'all, if you're just joining us, we're going to be on Mega Mike's Movie Man's channel Thursday night talking about our goals from 2024, how well we did, how well we did not do on some of them, and what we're planning on for the next year and stuff like that. So it should be fun. I think these are fun to do for ourselves, right? Just to kind of hold yourself accountable, just to 5 things. That's it. Five little things. But, those 5 things can be kind of daunting in task. So, yeah, join us. And if you guys got any, any goals that you want, just share them with us. Snake Eyes really, really reminds me of 2000s Mike Tyson era. Don't know why. That's an interesting comparison. Hey, Mama Do. Caveman. Bangers. I heard bangers. Did you know? Let's see. There's nothing coming out today. I know, right? You heard bangers there on the talking about the new releases, Mike. Let's see. Well, Mike, you got to say, what are they? What are the ones you're wanting to pick up? Rumpelstiltskin, right? You're a big Rumpelstiltskin fan. Come on now. Mama, Happy New Year. I'm with you, Kate, man. There's nothing coming out or collective movie, man. Everyone wants to check out Mike and Huck's New Year. Yeah, subscribe to Mike. That's right. There's Mike's channel. Get over there, sub, hit the like. My bud, Cody's here. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse. Kick that like button on New Year's Eve. Let's get it. Come on, y'all. Kung Fu that sucker. Do. Well, good to see you, Cody. I got something for you, Cody. I'm gonna talk to you off show. I got a little something for you. No Prince, Scooby Cody Doo. Telling you, we're doing some Scooby Doo. Escape room stuff tomorrow. It should be fun. Becky. Look at that. Lappy. Yeah, look at that. Everybody's digging the company in the cafe. Laren, what movie didn't live up to the hype this year for you? Ooh, good question. Didn't live up to the hype. That means something had to be pretty well hyped. Well, let's see. All right, you know what? You've teed it up good. Let's hold that. I'm gonna show you right now. Well, we're gonna get to the box office because that rolls into what didn't hold up for me. All right, bud. So let's see. Bob, I'm gonna need that box office graphic, please. Thank you very much, Bob. I need my face in the. Oh, thank you. All right, here we go. This weekend, the big weekend, 27th to 29th, ending the year. Sonic 3 still just holds on by a whisker above Mufasa. See what they did there? Yeah, they did, Huck. Smart audience. Knock it off. $38 million for Sonic 3. Not too shabby. We loved that movie. I had a great time. I actually saw it twice. I had to go see it to put out a review in time for the weekend because I was doing Mike's channel again. It's like me and Mike, man, we're just tied at the hip on these things. And then my daughter wanted to go see it like the following Friday. So what the heck? My friends wanted to see it too. So I'm like, well, if the friends want to go, then Brooke's going to, we'll go again. That's the beauty of having the Regal card. It was free again. So yeah, 38 million. Mufasa, second weekend, got 37.1 mil. And let's see. Oh yeah, Nosferatu. So the third in place there. Not too bad for a horror movie on Christmas Day. Very strange thing to release at this time of year. 21.1. Wicked still holding pretty strong there at 19.4. And Moana 2, 18.2. So the funny thing is, Mufasa actually went up a little, y'all, like 3%. It went up. Everything, it's the second week for both these films. Now, Sonic dropped only 38%, which is still really great for a second weekend. Usually things are 50% or less. So that bodes well for it. Now, the real kicker is going to come next week. Now that they've both sat pretty right here at the 37, 36. If they both drop 30 to 50%, then Sonic will maintain the lead over Mufasa. But if you look at those numbers, it feels like Mufasa is going to change places with Sonic, because if it went up 3%, odds are its drop is going to be less than what Sonic's is going to be in its third week. So I don't know. Expect to see Mufasa sort of jump over. What else? Nosferatu at third place. There you go. But Wicked still holding strong. It was actually up from last week, 39%. And so was Moana too. So I think both of those are still holding strong in the top 5. But the Bob Dylan movie, there's the one that was released in 2,800 theaters, A Complete Unknown, didn't quite crack the top 5 at number 6. And there's a new boxing movie, like a girl boxing movie called The Fire Inside, also did not do that well. It was only in 2,000 screens, but there you go. It's a new movie. Craven the Hunter's out of the top 10, Mike. Sorry to break your heart, but it's at number 11. But A Complete Unknown is an interesting take, because that's the story of Bob Dylan. I don't know. I'm not a huge Bob Dylan fan. If you are, it's like that's... And Timothée Chalamet's great too. But I think Timothée Chalamet's fan base are not the Bob Dylan fan base. So there's a thing about wanting to go see, cute Timothée Chalamet in like something like Dune or Wonka or what, all these kind of cool things. But then there's that. So they have to want to see like an Oscar caliber type movie. And I don't think his audience is down for that. So yeah, thus the number 6 position. But there you go. All right, starting on Friday, look at all these dark posters. Oh, it just puts me to sleep looking at them. Vermiglio, Harbin, The Monster Beneath Us, and The Damned. A bunch of feel-good movies coming out on Friday. Let me make a prediction. Nope. Yeah, none of those. I don't know. Maybe Harbin could crack the top 5, but you're also looking at 5 bangers to topple, like Moana and Wicked, because they're holding so strong. I don't know. It's going to be hard to get above those. Nosferatu is the only one, because it started at 21. Usually, again, in your second week, you might knock off 50%, so it'll be down to 11-ish. So maybe it could take the 5th place, but it's not going to top Sonic or Mufasa, but that's it. I don't know. All right, and now to get to what you guys were saying, or the last comment about what didn't hold up. So first, let's talk about what I did like. And if you watched, I do have a video out of my top 10 movies of 2024. Are these the 10? Not necessarily, but I figured I'd just go ahead and throw out ones that I loved in 2024. You got to go watch the video to find out which ones actually made it into the top 10, because there were a lot that I loved. And honestly, after making the video, I already have like a regret of I wish I would have changed something. But I do that all the time when I make top 10 things. As soon as I put it out, I'm like, okay, I feel pretty good. And then when I hit post, I'm like, happens every time. But here you go. Among my favorites are Strange Darling, creepy little thriller, so good. The Beekeeper, Dune Part 2, Conclave, Here. Very original, extremely cool movie. Directed by Zemeckis, who isn't getting any love. Mike, you've seen Here. You're like, you and I are the only people I know that have watched Here. Like, don't you think that is like Oscar-worthy stuff for Zemeckis? Like, no one's talking about it. It's the most unique film of the year, hands down, filmmaking-wise. Hands down. Like, there's not a movie that's been made like this. Sonic 3, Wicked, Deadpool, Wolverine, and A Quiet Place Day 1. All films that I liked, all films that were good, that I enjoyed, had a good time. Did they crack the top 10? Maybe some did, maybe some didn't. Go check out that video and let me know in the comments when you watch it. Are you surprised by some of my top 10? What are the ones you would put in instead? Or maybe what are ones that I didn't even put in there, that you would have. There are definitely 2, and you'll see the 2 I didn't even get to consider because I missed them in the theater. 1, because it just was never showing here. And 1, just because I don't know how I missed it. I was about to go see it like 3 times, and then something always happened, or maybe I was doing a Mega Mike thing and I had to see a different movie that weekend, and it pushed it again. Mike, you keep me busy, son. All right, now here are the ones, and this isn't 10, because I actually was pretty happy with all the movies I saw this year, but there were these 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6 that just didn't hold up for me. 6. And that's it. Like, I couldn't force 10 because I'm not going to just pick something that was just okay, because that would be I still like those. But anyway, here we go. Never Let Go, Halle Berry. Craven the Hunter, Joker. Can you imagine Jason Voorhees? Jason Folie-à-Deux. Joker, Folie-à-Deux, Long Legs, The Crow, and Borderlands. Crow was a super snore fest. Borderlands was a star-studded, visually enticing bore fest. I couldn't believe, like, here's the thing with Borderlands. It feels like it wanted to be a Guardians of the Galaxy, and yet none of the characters are likable enough to have it be that. Craven the Hunter just sort of came up short for me. I just was kind of bored. Like, the fight sequences I didn't think were that great because I've seen better. Certainly when he's jumping up walls and stuff, it looked very CGI. And then Never Let Go with Halle Berry. I don't know. The premise was too weak for me. It's like, you got to stay tethered to the house so that evil don't get you, bro. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of holes in this plot. Now, of them all, let's see. Who hit me up here? Let's see. Hang on. Let me go look at my last star. There we go. It was Prince. All right, Prince said, what movie didn't live up to the hype for you this year? I would have to say it's right smack dab in the middle for you, Prince, and that is Long Legs. I was actually excited for this one. Nicolas Cage being super creepy. I was ready to go. But when I saw it, man, I was so bored. I checked my watch 3 times. I couldn't wait till it was over. There were so many problems I had with the film. I know a lot of people love this film, which is fantastic. I get why people love this film. But for me, here's the thing. When the movie was over, there were videos on YouTube that explained some of the weirdness in this movie that kind of changed my perspective of the film. Like, my biggest hangup is the way Nicolas Cage looked. If you've seen the movie, it looks like Nicolas Cage is wearing makeup prosthetics and he's got white powder all over his face. It literally looked like I thought he was wearing prosthetics. Like the character was wearing a mask, and at one point he's just going to peel the face off, and it would be Nicolas Cage, like, ha ha, like that crazy Nick Cage from, Face Off or whatever. That's what I thought, because it looked that bad. And then I learned that this character is a former glam rocker, never ever alluded to in the film. A former glam rocker who tried to retain his youthful appearance by too much cosmetic surgery, and that's why his face looks so puffy and abnormal and weird. And the white powder is something that either the director or Nick Cage or both said that's something they noticed. Who put powder? There was like David Bowie or even maybe it was Bob Dylan. Somebody put powder on their face to keep it sort of a youthful look. I almost want to say Bob Dylan. So that's why it was so pale. I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of a very fascinating piece of backstory that actually would have just made me appreciate that character a little bit more. Like that backstory, I think, is very fascinating, because I was so distracted by that makeup. I was just out. Every time I looked at him, I'm like, why is this so bad? Why can they not afford a good makeup artist? That's what I kept saying to myself. But other people who aren't picky, like I'm very picky about my prosthetics. So if you don't have that issue with prosthetics, you overlook this 100%. Like, it's just, I didn't, because I expect really good stuff. So that pulled me out. And now I will give it this, pardon me. Atmosphere and tone was fantastic in Long Legs. I thought there was a lot of good things about it, especially being that tone and atmosphere. There's so many great moments where the lead actress over her shoulder, that they keep like a doorway empty, and it's very silent, very moody, and you're just waiting any moment. In classic horror movies, he just pops in the doorway and there's a big stinger hit and it makes you jump, and then he never does it. Like, that person never shows up. I was like, oh man, that was pretty tense. That was good. So little things like that. So that's why I give it a little bit of nod for atmosphere. But when you're asking about what didn't live up to the hype for me, it would be that one. The other ones just kind of like sucked. Like Crow had no hype for me. Borderlands had no hype. Joker, I don't know if it had hype or anything. Is that my dog coming in here? Cash, is that you? Cash just opened my door, probably telling me it's time to wrap it up. But anywho, so those are my disappointments of the year. All right, Bob, off we go. What are you doing, Bob? Could you please take the? Thank you very much. All right. So there it is. Oh, thank you. My dog just closed the door. He's got such good skills. But there you go. So those are that. And before I have to sign off here in just a few minutes, I'll do my one news thing. Bob, I'm going to need the graphic back. There is one piece of news that I'm super excited for, and that is this. Bob, if you will, Jason Momoa, here we go. It's official. He is going to play Lobo in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I think we all knew this was coming. There was a video that, if you guys remembered it, Jason Momoa put out years ago where he came out of the offices of DC and he's like, yes, thank you, brother. Yes. And so he says, I collect comics. This is from Jason. And I don't do so much anymore, but it was always my favorite. And I always wanted to play Lobo because I'm like, hello, it's the perfect role, said the actor. Momoa went in to say that he should, that should DC ever come around to ask him to play Lobo, he would be like, F yeah. Alongside his Instagram stat, Momoa posted a caption this morning that reads, they called. I love it. So here's a guy that's been look at this. It is him. There's not an actor in Hollywood that looks more the part of Lobo than Jason Momoa. And he certainly looked. And I'll just go out and he made Aquaman cool. Aquaman was always kind of the joke of the Justice League, but he made him the most badass version of that character we could have asked for, because I think the character needed someone with some badassery to sort of up the ante on the character. But now that's all done. That DCEU is over there in the trash pile. It's done. Now we're getting into the DCU with James Gunn, and he has invited our friend Jason Momoa to play Lobo. So that is good stuff. How do y'all feel about that? Are you stoked to see him play Lobo? Do you not care? Are you fed up with comic book movies? I don't know. But I do want to say this too. So now that we're off that, y'all, I have a big thank you because I know I'm getting near the end here, but to everybody, I'm going to just pop up the thank you card. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that's out there that watches the Morning Mug every Tuesday morning, that just comes back to my channel and watches all my videos. I really appreciate it. If you don't watch, I don't really have any inspiration to do these things. So it's very nice, very kind. I appreciate it. I just want you to know that I thank you and I appreciate that kind of commitment and love that you show to the channel. Please keep doing so. If you like it, please share it with friends. If you know that people like these kind of channels, let it be known. And then who knows, if the Morning Mug gets popular enough, I'll overtake John Campea when he leaves the business. We'll see. But yeah, so there you go, guys. I just want you to know I thank you and I appreciate you a lot, and just thanks for being there for my channel. I appreciate it. I hope to make next year even cooler for you with more videos. I think one thing that I would like to do is just kind of put more videos out more consistently. I think I had a different agenda this year, which was to actually watch more movies. Because I keep the year before, it was just all about buying and having titles and building up a collection. Okay, I've done that. I've got the collection now. Can we watch them now? And that became the biggest exciting thing for last year, is doing this 52-week challenge, going to the theater because I had the Regal card, and just enjoying something that I love and not just turning it into a chore, right? Actually making it happen and enjoying it. So that's what meant the most for me. And I hope, if you guys watched a lot of movies, or just, even if you don't watch a lot, if you just watched enough for you that made you excited and happy, good on you. All right, so let's just roll through the comments, and I think we're just going to wrap it up here. We're almost at the 1 hour mark, which is when I got to giddy up, little Huck, and go spend time with the family today. But now there you go. Cody, there's his channel. Yeah, love that, Cody. Go check him out. Dude that loves movies. You will love the dude that loves movies. Can you send me the link of that person's? I already sent it to above. Oh, I don't have the Facebook thing in front of me. I'll see if I can snag it. Toot sweet. Let's see if I already have it up here. Oh, okay. I may have it right here. Hold on, y'all. Here it is. All right, here we go. I actually got it. Great. Thanks, Collector Movie Man. So here it is. This is Andy Sims' thing, Andy versus Hollywood, right there. I'm going to put it in the comments below so you guys can go check it out. Look at what he's got. Fun dude. He even did a podcast back in the day that made me just love this guy and his take on movies. It was called the Hollywood Saloon. They don't do it anymore, but man, it was like my favorite go-to podcast when I was driving to work and all that good stuff. So there it is. It's down there. So there you go, dude. My favorite dude of the year. Look, Happy New Year, man. Yeah, Mike, what's going on? Mike's Flicks Fix. Happy New to you, brother. Yeah, I hope you have a good year, man. Come on back, man. Check it out. Go check out Mike. Mike, what's your channel? Yeah, leave in the comments. So this is about the New Year's love, putting it out there, buddy. I want people to head over. If you haven't been to Mike's Film Fix, put the link in there. Let's all head over there and see how many likes we can slap on Mike's channel today. Look at that. Thoughts on Labyrinth, Huckster? You need feedback? Okay. It's a weird little movie, but I liked it. I like David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly. I love the Jim Henson Muppets. It's also slightly a musical. I'm more of a Legend person over Labyrinth, but Labyrinth is a little bit lighter in tone. Not really kidnap a baby, but it's good. I haven't seen it in a long time, though. I'll be honest. I'm going off my 80s huckster mentality of liking it. Dance, magic, dance with a crystal ball in his hand. It's a big old cod piece. Yeah. And all you do is stare at Bowie's crotch because that cod piece. Oh, holy mackerel. But there you go. Too much information? You'll see. Look, don't act like you don't notice, people. If you watch Labyrinth, and it's dance, magic, all you can, you know what I'm saying. All right, Caveman, 15 likes. Hopefully we're closer to 20 by now. That'd be groovy. Damn straight Roadhouse box set is awesome. Right? I mean, come on. Just the best. Happy New Year, Prance. Hey, Corey, what's going on, buddy? Happy New Year to you. Corey. Hey, well, smile. Steve, here was excellent, right? I mean, it really was. Yay, somebody else that saw it. I don't know why this film didn't do better. I don't know. Maybe it's just the film going community today. It's just a younger mindset that aren't really looking to go see great dramas. Like it's not reflecting that, is what I'm saying. It's not reflecting that kind of audience. There you go there. Happy New Year, guys. Sorry, we're just going to peg this one. I got to hold myself to this time. I bet any of these movies would be less disappointing if they had wiener dogs in them. That's kind of a funny thing to throw out there. Imagine that, any of those movies with wiener dogs in them. Hey, everyone. Hope you're doing great today. John Doe, what up, buddy? Your mom's in the audience, too. So, hey, bud. I am doing great. I hope you are as well, Jeff. Jeff, we got to do more stuff coming next year. Let's do some stuff, man. Hey, Steve, Areno. Hey, Mom. Look at, he found his mom. There it is. Oh, look at that. Happy New Year, Mom and son. Wilk is here. Yeah, he is. Can you believe it? Yeah. All right. Look at you guys. Anyway, so there's his Facebook link. Just wanted to show that to you that's there. And I can't find the Facebook link to. Oh, I already put it. The letter. Yeah. Did you click that Facebook link? I can't get that Facebook link to work. Well, just type in when you go to Facebook, search Andy versus Hollywood. That's it. And the big banner on it has the face of the dude from 2001. So when you see it, it's got 191 members. You can't miss it. Andy versus Hollywood. So there you go. In fact, let's see. I will do a real quick, just so y'all get a quick glimpse of it. This is what the page will look like when you go there. There, Andy versus Hollywood. So when you search it on Facebook, that's what you'll come up with. And let me know if y'all join the team. All right. And then finally he says subscribe. Yeah, there's Mike's there. Cool, man. Well, look at that, y'all. So let's get on over there and say hey to Mike. Go give Mike some stuff, a little New Year's gift out there. All right, y'all. So thank y'all. I think we're gonna wrap this up. Just Marie says Happy New Year, everybody. Look at that, right on the dot, 9 o'clock. You guys are the best. Again, just thank you. for all the support and love that you've shown the channel for 4.5 years. We're going to come up to the 5th year in January. I'll have my 5-year anniversary. My mind is blown. 5 years doing this. Haven't missed a week yet. Unbelievable. So you guys are just the best, man. So thank you to everybody once again. And if you're going to do some fun stuff, just be safe today. The New Year's Eve can bring out some crazy people, y'all. So don't let them ruin your fun. All right, so just get out there, have a safe day, and have a great 2025. Also want to thank my cafe member, Johnny. Thank you to all my cafe members for their support. And if you'd like to be a cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll see you on the next one. Happy New